and Pradeep Bhandari. Pradeep Bhandari, please respond to Sanjay Jha. Sanjay Jha says, "आपने किया है, नायडू जी ने किया है. So now, why are you complaining today?" Please respond.
Well, Navika ji, at the outset, I was expecting my friend Anand to fact check Sanjay, because Sanjay said that the Honorable Prime Minister said the former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh as an anti-national man, which is factually incorrect. What he was referring to was in 2017 Gujarat Assembly election, where there were reports that the former Prime Minister had a secret meeting with the Pakistani diplomats, about which a clarification was asked in order to influence the election, which was considered an anti-national act. I will come to the moot point. The Prime Minister has taken oath on the Constitution. He is the elected Prime Minister for the third consecutive time, representing the will of the people of the country, including the poor, out of 25 crore plus who have lifted out of poverty. So the Congress is calling the elected Prime Minister of this country a terrorist, which is an insult to 140 crore Indians. Now, if I extend this forward, this is exactly the urban Naxal mindset, because it began from Sonia Gandhi calling the Prime Minister Maut ka Saudagar. Or if you recall, the Congress party even in fact releasing posters with Prime Minister's head not there from its official Twitter handle. So this is not exactly how a mainstream political party behaves. This is exactly how an anti-national party behaves. And let me just complete my point with the following three arguments. A, the Congress has never called Hafiz Saeed a terrorist. In fact, Hafiz Saeed has praised the Congress party. B, if an elected Prime Minister is a terrorist, does the Congress party mean that Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi and the former Prime Minister of the country are also terrorists as per the logic of Mr. Kharge? And this is not Mr. Kharge, Navika ji. This is Rahul Gandhi instructing Mr. Kharge, because Rahul Gandhi has also used similar vitriolic language against the BJP workers or the Prime Minister, calling him from all sorts of things. And in fact, if you recall the poisonous snake remark of Mr. Kharge, so this is not once. So why is it that Mr. Kharge is giving these repeated remarks? Because Rahul Gandhi is asking him, and this is electoral frustration of the Congress, because Congress knows that the people are not voting the Congress party. It has 4% vote share in Tamil Nadu. It is about to lose Assam. It has 2% vote share in Bengal. So rather than becoming a political opponent, it has started to become the opponent of the people of the country and expressing that frustration because the people are supporting the Prime Minister and indirectly calling the people of this country as terrorists. That is the reality of the Congress party. And had the Congress party one amount of intent, they would have attacked the terrorists after 26/11 in Mumbai.
Give me 30 seconds. I'll come back to you, Sanjay Jha. Let me get in Mr. Manav Jaiswal of the Trinamool Congress. And Manav Jaiswal ji, I just want to ask you, बंगाल में मुद्दों की कमी है क्या? तमिलनाडु में मुद्दों की कमी है क्या? इस देश में जनता से वोट मांगने के लिए मुद्दों की कमी है क्या कि हम अल्टीमेटली आ जाते हैं तो किस बात पर? एक तरफ टेररिस्ट बुलाया जा रहा है प्रधानमंत्री को, तो दूसरी तरफ डेरेक ओब्रायन कह रहे हैं अरे भाई कुछ होने वाला है, कुछ होने वाला है, सीबीआई, एनआईए, ईडी कुछ करने वाली है. अरे भैया, इलेक्शन कमीशन भूल गए लास्ट के 2 दिन में. इलेक्शन कमीशन का नाम नहीं लिया, उन्हें भी ले लेते, कोस लेते. मैं पूछना चाहती हूं कि कितनी कॉन्स्पिरेसी थियोरीज हैं. आप जो 215 सीटें पिछली बार जीते थे, आपको इतना भी भरोसा नहीं है अपने आप पे कि आप दोबारा जीत सकते हैं?
First of all, namaskar to the nation, Radhika ji. And if it is in English, I'll do it in English. Or if you want it to be in Hindi, we can do it in Hindi.
No, please go ahead. It's English, the preferred language. But I just wanted to ask you, where is this conspiracy theory coming from?
Now, first of all, you have to understand the total analogy which has been happening for the last 6 months. The SR has happened. There's almost 35 lakh people who will be deprived for casting their votes. Supreme Court had asked for the tribunal. We are going door to door for the tribunal. That is all happening. But eventually, isn't it an electoral terrorism? What else you can answer or you can state when you're having like 35 lakh genuine people who are unable to vote and the SR list is already out? This is the first conspiracy theory. Now, the second, when you have an election commission model code of conduct, which is applicable in the state of West Bengal, where you have a video conferencing with the Home Minister and the rest of the, juggernaut of the NIA, the CSF, the BSF, everybody coming together for a massive meet. For what? Is Bengal Manipur? Is Bengal Pakistan? Is Bengal Bangladesh or disturbed Bangladesh? No. The prism and the lenses with the BJP looks Bengal is a place which is not a part of the sovereign India. That is the problem for the BJP. That is problem with the ministers and with the Prime Minister as well as with the Home Minister. When you see the language, it's very condemnable when you see, this kind of language, the standard of language are eventually deprived, from depleted for last 2014. We never saw any prime minister or any ministers or any big leaders talking into such a derogatory remarks previously. But now it has become a trend. Now, whatever can it be a trend, but we really object to it. It's condemnable. And anything before you speak on a media, when you're a big leader like Mr. Kharge, you should be very, very, actively participating with the proper vocabulary. Eventually, what is happening in Bengal, we are winning. There's no doubt about it. Even your channel, even every channel that they've been coming, yes, Mamata Banerjee is returning. But our target is not to make Mamata Banerjee the CM again. Our target, our work, every Karyakarta, every worker of TMC, every person in Bengal is trying to have a flamboyant result on the 4th of May. We want minimum 50. 250 is our target.
For a flamboyant result on the scoreboard, you will now call every constitutional body, as if it's participating in a conspiracy. You spoke about SIR. The entire matter went to Supreme Court, and only on facts, Anand Ranganathan. The Supreme Court has overseen I'm coming to you, Pradeep. Supreme Court has overseen every bit of the SIR process, sent judicial officers, to look at how the SIR problems were being dealt with. We all know what happened in Malda. Yet the conspiracy is against the Trinamool Congress, not the judicial officers and other people. And am I wrong in saying that Bengal probably has the dubious distinction of the highest rate of violence during elections? It does.
Not just, Navika, not just today or currently. For the last 50 years, in fact, R.K. Lakshman's 1971 cartoons have been doing the round. This has always been the case. Remember in Panchayat election 5 years ago, 20,000 Panchayati seats went uncontested. Such was the fear. But that apart, let me come back to what my erudite TMC spokesperson was saying. I mean, it is almost as if he believes that the rest of India does not get internet, only Bengal gets internet. He's saying we condemn all these abuse, as I correctly predicted. Does he know what Modi has been called by TMC and specifically Didi? Hitler's uncle, Daku, Dakat, Chor, and that's just Mamta Di. You know what the other TMC leaders have called Modi and Shah? Let me not go there. TMC तो अभी झांकी है, समाजवादी पार्टी बाकी है. अभी इनसे पूछे इन्होंने क्या-क्या गालियां दी है मोदी जी को.
अच्छा, मोदी जी ने कितनी गालियां दी हैं?
नहीं। अच्छा,
मोदी जी ने कितनी गालियां दी हैं? हिसाब बराबर करना मानव जायसवाल.
I'm not into that. Listen. I'm not into that. We don't want to go and have a battle. Listen.
Did I not take the
as far as Bengal is concerned, as far as the election is concerned, as far as the vocabulary is concerned, as far as the Dakati is concerned, what do you mean by 35 lakh genuine people being deprived of their voting rights? Is it Dakati or is it electoral terrorism?
Has the
Supreme Court,
now listen,
my friend, the Supreme Court will give you the solution. Supreme Court is apprised of the matter. It is seized of the matter. The Supreme Court is the door that you need to knock.
Under Section 123, there has been a consideration. If you don't have a proper list and every one individual has been deprived of voting, that old list of 2002 or the last SR has to be taken into account. What is the election commission doing? Isn't it election commission incompetent that they have been unable to fulfill
I don't know why you haven't knocked on the doors of the Supreme Court. You have eminent lawyers to represent you, but Pradeep,